As I told you, I went in the military for two reasons: to follow my father's footsteps, to be the best leader that I could. And when I was about 12 years old, living overseas, my father had gotten ready for work, one more year to go to retirement, came downstairs to have breakfast, and he dropped dead of a heart attack in front of our eyes. I never saw my father again. But before he died, he had started me in Boy Scouts. I was Cub Scouts, went to Boy Scouts, and when we moved back to the States after he had passed away, I stayed in Scouts here, right in Atlanta, Troop 550 at a Catholic church here in DeKalb County. And I was working toward Eagle Scout, 16 years old, 2 merit badges to go, and I decided I was going to quit. I think something called females got my attention more than Boy Scouts. And I'd gotten in a lot of trouble. My mother had remarried my stepfather. In fact, we had a father-son cookout, and I remember asking my stepfather, would he go with me? And he said no. He didn't want to go to the father-son cookout. And that was one reason I started losing interest and quitting, got in trouble and doing things I shouldn't have been doing. But my scoutmaster, whose name was John Winterode, who was a service technician for an air conditioning company, called me up and said, Greg, if you quit now, you'll regret this the rest of your life. And I went back, and John Winterode helped me finish the last 2 merit badges. And I remember the night they pinned Eagle Scout on my chest. It was the proudest night of my life. Not because I earned it, because John Winterode helped me earn it. He was a service above self leader. 20 years went by. I wrote my first book called The New Leader. Hadn't talked to John Winterode in 20 years. And through that 20 years, that Eagle Scout Award became more important to me and more valuable to me than any medal I ever earned in the military, any degree I earned in school, because of what he did for me. The night before the deadline was due to finish my book, I opened the pages in the Atlanta phone book and found one Winterode in the entire Atlanta phone directory. And I knew it was time to give my respects to what he did. Called up the phone number. And I'm not exaggerating. My hand was trembling. His wife on the phone. I said, is John there? This is Greg Smith. I used to be in his Boy Scout troop. And she says, oh, Greg, it's great to hear from you again. John will be really proud to hear from you. And the shaky old voice gets on the phone. And I tell John, what you did for me meant everything in the world. In the front cover of my book, in the dedication, it says, this book is dedicated to the 2 most important men in my life, my father and my scoutmaster, John Winterode. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here for a purpose today. You're here to become better at what you do, to become a better technician possibly, to reunite old friendships. But we have to remember this, that we're not just in the service business, we're in the service above self business. I hope you have a great conference, and God bless you.